Hello, and welcome back to Resident Evil 2. Last time we played, we got the diamond key, which will open up 2 extra doors for us. So let's go and see what awaits us behind the pink doors. As before, we have our little friend, wee Baby Sausage Tupotee. Oh, he's fallen over. You buddy alright? He was having a wee snooze. It took me a while to set up. Protecting humanity as a full-time job. Well, alright. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're comfortable, safe, and relaxed. Or, 2 out of 3, at the very least, is recommended. So you want to go left first, maybe. Where am I? Left. It's a long way away. Alright, let's just get to it and see what happens. Today has been a good day for me, personally. So, hoping that rings true for you also. Did you manage to do anything cool in the time between watching the last video and this one? Did you attempt the crab? I'm sure you could think of something far more badass to do. And as always, I will be putting on a very soft voice and talking about anything that comes into my mind, though not everything that comes into my mind. Some things should be left unsaid. Once again, I have eaten dinner right before doing the video, so enjoy all the lovely sounds. Now that right there is what you call a predicament. Yeah. If you look up the dictionary definition of predicament, it says predicament, and then, something else. And then it says walking into a room in which 5 zombies are also inside. Furthermore, being in a cramped and tight positioning. Predicament. If you were in a spelling bee and they said, okay, little Joey, Your word is... Oh. Let me just enjoy. I know he obviously would still be alive. Little Joey. Spell predicament. And Little Joey would say, can you put that in a word? In a sentence, sorry, because it is a word. And they would say, predicament. Adjective. Oh dear, I seem to have walked into a room infested with zombies. What a predicament. 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 Very good, eh? Unless I've spelled that wrong, in which case I'll probably end up deleting my life. So if you recall, there was a helicopter crash and a scream, a woman's scream. We will be making some C4 explosives to blow down the wall, which is quite exciting. Who's this guy? If you remember the lovely man at the start of the game, here he is now. I am like a side salad, an all-you-can-eat buffet for these zombies. I'm doing terrible at this game. The only solace I can gain from it is that you find it enjoyable to see me suffer. Yeah, I hope so. So now we have the bomb and detonator. Very good, very convenient. Oh, and there's a thing on the table. Memo to Leon. To Leon S. Kennedy. Congratulations on your assignment to the Raccoon City Police Department. We all look forward to having you as a part of our team and promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard, from all the guys at the RPD. So, the other dude, Leon, he was supposed to be starting work today. Talk about having a bad day, as they might say. Yeah. No, I don't. Do I want to go up the ladder? Do I want to go up the ladder? I'm going to go to the pink door, just in case. I want you to maybe ponder, have a think about how you might do in a zombie apocalypse. The Walking Dead started back up today. And that's a perfect opportunity Jesus Christ, man. Perfect opportunity to get some more zombie action in your lives. But watching that show, how well do you think you would do? I like to think that a lot of people in that show are goddamn bloody idiots. But what would it really be like? I've shit. I made it. Guys, I made it. Can you believe that? Not a scratch. Not a scratch on me. I've never felt so accomplished in my entire life. Okay, let's try not get hurt again. Yeah, The Walking Dead. I love the show and I'll keep watching it. But I'm still waiting. I don't know what I'm waiting for. A ray of hope. A new light. But right now, it just annoys me. You know, the decisions that are made sometimes. I just think, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? There's those people with the slingshots. And they use slingshots to take out zombies. And it just makes me wince a little bit. A slingshot. I mean, let's be realistically unrealistic. Anyway. Do you think you would survive, I guess? I often think about such things. In bed, when I'm doing my good old kind of worrying. Well, there's a liquor. That was scary. I'm just going to forget about it. Carry on with my life. Ooh. What's in the other room? Wait. If it smashed the window, does that mean it's also in this room? I'll kill it. Why not? It shouldn't really be alive anymore. That's not really my choice to make. Oh, another memo? No. Yeah. Who's to say that those creatures aren't more entitled to life on Earth? So yeah, I like to run through scenarios where the world has gone into an apocalyptic setting, and I always survive, of course. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I never think about the apocalypse and think about me dying. I always imagine I'm one of the lucky few that survives. And of course, I probably wouldn't be. Most of us. I am so bad at this game today. This whole run has just been a complete disaster. Yeah. This is the reality of how I would be in a zombie apocalypse. Getting chewed on, filleted. Nothing good. I need those herbs. I think that's a common trait in humans. is to not think about, I think it's like a preservation kind of thought pattern that we can't really imagine ourselves as beings that can perish. We have an understanding of it, but we tend to think of ourselves as, someone else will happen, it will happen to someone else, is what we think. Or that's what I think. I have no idea what you think. I'm sure you think much cooler and productive thoughts than that. Blow the door up. The wall, I believe, is the next thing. Pretty neat, pretty convenient. I believe we only need one more half of a tablet before we can carry on. Some nice taxidermy here. Lovely little bottles. And a nice little cutscene. Enjoy.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
Creepy guy. Is he suggesting that he would have taxidermied her? Pretty funky business. Lots of cool taxidermy here. Big massive tiger. So he's the creepy guy that has bought all the paintings and seems to like torture and nudity together, which is his thing. There we go.
Wait. Let me go! Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then What are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
Oh dear. I will take the first aid spray, as there is no pride here. Secretary's Diary B. As I was straightening up the chief's room, he burst through the door with a furious look on his face. It's only been 2 months since I've started working here, but that's the second time I've seen him like this. The last time was when I bumped into that statue, only this time he looked even more agitated than ever. I seriously thought for a moment that he was going to hurt me. I finally discovered what the chief has been hiding all along. If he finds out that I know, my life will be in serious danger. It's getting late already. I'm just going to have to take this one day at a time. So she's discovered something about Chief Irons. What's his name? Jeremy Irons. Is that not the man from Die Hard 2 or 1? 2. You know, the man who eats the eggs and wears muscle vests.
Chief?
The chief and the woman are gone. He's a creepy guy. You may not like him. There's just something off. Chief's diary. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all their promises, they've ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think that I may even be infected myself. I'll kill everyone in this town, if this turns out to be true. I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With the delays in police actions, no one will have a chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure no one gets out. I've had a change of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever in the pose I choose to give her. So this guy's a freak. He has found his thing. And it's not cool. Some people enjoy knitting, BMXing, charades, gin rummy. I don't think hunting down people in a zombie infested maze counts as a legitimate pastime. Where am I going? Do I need to put anything? No. So we have a new key. in the shape of a heart. And as we can see on the map, there is only one door. That is red. I had mashed potatoes again. That's 2 nights in a row, but they were good. Very good. I'd actually forgotten just how good mashed potatoes were. Potatoes in general are just amazing. They've really helped the world flourish. Okay. I know a person who is allergic to mashed potato, but eats them anyway because they're that good. If you're not into animal cruelty, which I hope you're not, I hope no one who watches this is into animal cruelty. You know, I apologise. Baby sausage. 2 dogs or 1 dog? How many dogs can you hear? Are they walking in sync? In sync? Oh, that was good. That wasn't good. Shit. In sync. These guys are literally tearing up my heart. I'm sorry, puppers, that was uncalled for. Alas, I had no choice. I'm just constantly injured in this game. I really want to burst into it's tearing up my heart. More dogs. Do I press forward here? No, the notes are too high. This is just gratuitous violence at this point. There's no need for this. I was going to burst into NSYNC, but I think the note starts too high for me to comfortably sing it at this level. Obviously, if I was singing properly, I would give you the best damn rendition of Tearing Up My Heart you've ever heard in your goddamn life. Maybe I can whisper sing it for you. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, but when we are apart.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No! I I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
Oh dear. So here we have Sherry, the little girl. The photo of her parents, I would assume. I don't know. It's pretty cruel, isn't it? Making you play as a child. I think that's cruel. What if she dies? I would feel so guilty. And considering my luck thus far, although I'm not gonna die. Children never die. And these things, very rare that children die in anything. Because that's just cruel. Apparently that's too far for humanity. Adults are just fodder. Old people, they're fodder too. TV shows and that, they'll kill old people like... They won't even think twice about it. But kids, no. Nope. You know, kind of normal aged like adults, 18 to 40, 50, I don't know. 18 to, I don't know. Yeah, they'll just kill them off by the dozen. Because apparently their lives don't matter as much. Which I've always found interesting. What do you think of the idea that, like in the Titanic, for example, why would children go first? Why? Because it's, I guess it's deemed heroic or the right thing to do. But I'm going to ask you a very philosophical and immoral question. Whose life holds more value? On the Titanic, a 34-year-old accomplished doctor, or a 6-year-old kid? What a horrible question. What a horrible thing to think about. I mean, who's worth more? We all know what we would do, in terms of like looking like the good person, but what should we do? What should we do? Oh jeez. Oh my god. I think that's karma. I think I just experienced real life karma in real time.
Claire, are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find
Women
your
and
dad?
children first.
Yes, I'm okay.
But
But I
then,
couldn't find him.
how do you place value on a
I
human
did
life?
find something else for you. Here. Here's another.
How do you decide whose life is
Thanks,
worth more?
sweetie. Now why don't
than
you
someone
come over
else's?
here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
I guess kind of by making that rule, it allows you to not have to make those tough decisions. It's just kind of like, well, women and children first, and that's just how it is. Because obviously children are the future, and women can make children, so can men, but I don't know, do you know what I'm talking about? That one. Do you think you got the stones to sacrifice yourself in place of someone else, a stranger, in a place of survival? Do you think you've got it in you? It's the question I want you to ask yourself. Wholeheartedly? I don't know if I do. If I'm being real with you, I don't know if I could sacrifice myself for someone else. I think I could for someone I knew and loved. Yeah, if I knew and loved them. I guess you never know until you are put in that situation. So here we have another predicament. Oh dear. As all the zombies come to life. Oh shit, man. I avert. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I'm panicking. Panic. Do you see can you see the panic? Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling sensuous? Energy? What's the word? Shit. What's the word? I mean, tranquil is the word. It's an S word. What is the S word? Does this man have anything for us? It's not burning. Onwards we go. What's in here? What's this? Fair play. Nothing? Oh, here. Oh. See. I put the power on from in here, surely. That makes sense. somehow. Is there a... yeah. Oh. Expert. Nice. This is a nice little armory. I've been in desperate need of ammunition, so I don't think I've ever used the bolt gun. The bow gun, sorry. So this item allows us to carry 2 more things in our bag. Now we have all the space. There's a submachine gun there, and that's, if you pick that and then you choose to go the guy, it won't be there. So there's 2 things in there, and if I pick both, Leon will have nothing, and I will not be playing this as Leon, but I'm not going to pick it up anyway. I don't really like it. Let's keep this as difficult as possible. Under limits, of course. Anything cool for us? Nothing. Okay. We have a dead man. And some acid burns. Yes, please. Watchman's Diary. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower, rather than I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way that he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About the only thing I imagined that could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel it because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like The Walking Dead. He insisted that he was fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. And then there we have, that's him. Doesn't look too good. He's not feeling good. And he's not looking good. Alright, let's rock on. So we have one more door to open. One more door. Where is that? Out and round. Good. So I'm going to combine these. Yeah. Alright, where are the bad men? Let's get them nice and concerned with this side, and then we'll shimmy on around this way. Nice. So we have this, look at this guy. He ain't dead. He's alive. And he's just looking to eat my ankles. Pretty sneaky. Here we are, back in this place. I just don't want to waste the ammo. And it's a little bit thrilling. A wee bit of a thrill running past them. Oh yeah. Makes you feel good. Wouldn't feel good if I got caught, of course. I'd feel like a stupid bloody idiot. So you can mix the red herb with the green herb, and it doubles the healing power. Or maybe it's a full recovery. There's no way I can commit. Okay, so we have more liquors in this room. So the thing with liquors, I believe, is that they are blind. They are blind. They can hear things. They can't see things. And that is what we call blind. So you have learned something today. That's sweet. Is that not? Okay. So there's a puzzle here, and it's essentially there are 3 faucets we have to turn on, and it's based around cards again. The thing tells us to light 12, 13, 11, which is Queen, King, and Jack, which is what those correspond to. So if you recall, in the last episode we used a crank in a room behind the library, which brought a staircase down, and in that room, though I didn't show it, there was a requirement for a gear. Not a Richard gear. Can you do it? He cannot do it. Not a Richard gear, but rather a... is this a cog or a gear? Are they the same thing? Gold cogwheel. And I believe that's the final thing we have to do. In the police station. So I guess this isn't going too bad. So yeah, they're blind. So you could like creep past them. I don't know if this counts as walking. I find this very funny. One of my favourite things to do is to hit square and kind of run like this. That amuses me because I'm very easily amused. I'm so easily amused that oh dear. I don't think we need to go through any of those corridors. Yeah, I'm so easily amused that when I said easily amused, I thought to myself, easily amused, like the lovely cereal, you know, with the raisins and corn, oats, maybe some pine nuts. Anyway, apparently it's very healthy. I do love it. So yeah, I'm easily amused. Yeah, I will push it, and I will get the final piece of the puzzle. This should take us to a good spot to end the episode, but I'm wondering, I'm trying to get into the mind of you, whoever you are. Would you want to finish on a climatic? That's a word, I believe. Maybe a bit of a strong word. Maybe a bit of a seedy word. Climatic. Finish? Or would you want to start the next episode with some serious action? The thing is, you can't tell me. Oh, there's a green. No, there's another red, sorry. You can't tell me what you want. I just have to decide for you. Do you know what I'm going to do so you can prepare yourself? I'm going to finish on a high. We go and do some big stuff. If you think you can handle it. So let's gear ourselves up. Flame and grenade. Put the bullets away. Put the acid away, maybe? Do I get more acid? I would want to use acid. Put the grenade ones away. I'll keep the special rounds. And we will take the stones. So this is what it's all been leading up to. Not the entire game, but this is the apex, the pinnacle of the police station. We will hopefully, don't want to spoil anything,
Claire!
escape.
Sherry, you're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire.
Booyah. Mail to the chief. It's Brian Irons, not Jeremy Irons. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have lost the Mansion Lab facility due to the actions of the renegade operative, Albert Wesker. He's from Resident Evil 1. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effects upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members, Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Vickers. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. William Birkin. I have deposited the amount of US dollars 10,000 of to the account for your services this term as per our agreement. The development of the G virus scheduled to replace the T virus is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed to be a member of the executive board for Umbrella Inc. It is imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facilities. We have a problem. I have received information informing me that the Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G virus. There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me, as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons. Detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary, and contact me immediately through Annette. With these precautions, any possible threat should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G virus. Not even Umbrella. William Birkin.
Claire!
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me, okay?
Can you feel it? The suspense.
Help me!
Ugh. So up here's Brian Irons has got, and I'm kinda glad because he's a real piece of shit.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T virus in every way. Dr. genius behind the project.
William Birkin.
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out, the monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me. My chest can't take the pain.
Yeah, boy. That is what I'm talking about. Oof. Hot tamales now. Sweet mojito. I mean, this is his little dungeon of creep. He's got pliers and saws and jars and skulls. Human skulls. Human spines, pelvises. Disturbing stuff. You said it. Alright, so there we go. That's the thing that left his body, and we can see it mutate into the ultimate bioweapon. So I have no finesse, and my tactic here is to just unload mass amounts of acid rounds onto it. So that, hey boy, dead, no. Dead, no. Nice. Get off me. That is how it's done. There's a ladder, but if you recall, we have left Sherry, who, as we have discovered, is Dr. William Birkin's daughter. The man who created the G-Virus. So she's kind of a big deal. So we'll go back and get her.
Claire, you came back.
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing. But I think I found a way out of here. We should be able to find someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
But...
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side. Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait, wait!
Apologies. I am getting tired, which is good. Being tired is great at night time. She's like, yeah, Leon, we're leaving. And he's like, you know, that's crazy. She's like, well, we found a new way. And then he's like, wait, Claire. And she just hangs up on him. As if she's in a hurry or something. Just like, she could still have a wee chat with him. I just found that incredibly rude. A bit uncalled for. And kind of funny. Gliding through the zombie apocalypse. Not a care in the world. Nice. Alright, so what's up this ladder? That's anyone's guess. Hopefully cool things. Wonderful things and safety and such things. So that'll be the end of the episode. Let me just get comfortable and recap what has occurred. So the chief's dead. He was going around killing people for sport and seems to have some sort of grandiose idea that Raccoon City is his town. So I'm glad he's dead. We have found Sherry, the daughter of a doctor who created the G virus. Yeah, not really much else, some sad stories along the way. Oh god. Oh. Hopefully I'm stretchy on time. Gearing up for bed. Hopefully you do the same. Dear. What's this guy think of it all? What have you got to say to our friends and viewers? Baby Sausage. Oh. Oh, very good. He says he's back and he's full of crack. He said something else actually, but I didn't want to say it out in the actual world. Kind of a bit sketchy. He looks innocent. The fuck you say to me? Hey, yo. The fuck you say to me? Podcast motherfucker. He does a very good karate kick. It's pretty funky. He's the master of Tai Chi and the karate chops. There's vegetables. If you put an onion in front of them, don't you? Alright. I don't think we could have continued our adventure if it wasn't for that cat over there. So, you know, send some love his way. So that was fun. I hope for you also. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. As always, I like to wind down the episode with a bunch of unnecessary dialogue. Some parting thoughts. You know, Jerry Springer-esque. What have we learned today? We've learned that I don't give a shit about children, apparently, and that I'm a goddamn piece of human waste. Hopefully I've made you think about what it means to be a human. I'm sure I've not made you think of that at all, but hopefully I've made you ponder the meaning, the value of a life, of a human life, and its relation to others. And the fact that just because you're a child doesn't inherently give you more worth than an adult. You know, that's what I want you to take away from this. What else have we pondered? Don't think we've talked about the universe in this one, but we're trapped in it, and baby, you ain't going nowhere else in this life, at the very least. So like, you know, get used to it, obey its laws. You know, go and have a cup of tea, eat a piece of fruit, have a bit of toast, and wind down, and get yourself ready for some wonderful dreams and a peaceful slumber. I will be doing the same, and I hope you can join me next time when we will be rushing through the sewers in an attempt to escape from this hell we call Earth. So thank you very much, all my positive thoughts, and as always, this is my 5-minute goodbye. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, as they would say, and that's all you're getting. Go away, leave, stop watching.